What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Game for Daniel, aka Big T, and back with another video unboxing / review. You guys already know what this is about. I don't know why I would buy one of these, but I said, screw it. Why not? I already have so many consoles, so why not add a horrible console to my collection? This console came out, little history, came out back in 2012. I remember when I was growing up, hearing about the Ouya, and I remember it being the next big thing to revolutionize, like, kind of like streaming in a way. It was considered advertised as a micro console, and it came out in 2012. The Wii U was out, I believe, but literally next year the PS4 and Xbox One was about to be released. And Ouya was trying to make the next big step to compete with the big competitors. A small Kickstarter that actually got a lot of people's attention failed to deliver, and it failed miserably. Now, I never got my hands on one of these. They were pretty cheap, $100 you could get your hands on one. It was made by a small company. They out on it. And like I said, it got a lot of people's attention. Like, the hype was real until it was released. People were like, what is this? Like, what is this garbage? So, this is my first reaction on the Ouya, and is it worth getting in 2025? I'll talk about that here in a minute. But let's go ahead and open up and feast my eyes on the Ouya for the first time. Right here is my package. I got this guy here for 50 bucks on eBay. So about half the price of what you would pay full price. Alright. And wow. Okay, so it's got a little bit of weight. So it's like this small looking cube. This is pretty much the console. It's this small looking cube thing. You got a port right there to plug in. Micro USB, Ethernet cable, USB, and an HDMI. Okay. This tells you, I don't even know what that is. Is that people's names on it? Ouya. Ouya. That's just so weird. It does have grips on the bottom. Looks like it's got a fan in it. So, yeah. This was considered the console. Micro console. This looks like the only button on the system. You got your power supply. So that's where that plugs in. And then your official Ouya controller, which nothing crazy, but feels okay. Not the worst thing. Feels okay. And when they advertise this, they're like, the Ouya is the first to use touchpad controls. So yes, this does have touchpad controls, but little did they know the PS4 could do it too. But technically, if you want to be technical, the Ouya was the first to do it before the PS4 came out. So, but they were trying to like, oh yeah, it's the only console that can do that. No, PS4 can do it too. It's just you guys came out with it first. And of course, the buttons is spelled out Ouya. So that's pretty neat. The weird thing is about this controller is the batteries. So I found out the batteries is under this cover. You gotta take this cover off, which is not easy. Alright, got it loose. You take that cover off, boom. It reveals a battery slot to put in a AA battery. Yeah, that is literally it. that is how you change the batteries in this guy. I don't know why they went with that design. I guess they were just trying to hide everything, but yeah, that's definitely different. I do not like the way the analog feels. It feels like, it kind of feels like a crappy version of a PS2 analog. Like a DualShock 2 analog, but crap. Oh my god, did I break it? Okay, we're good. I thought I broke it. So yeah, that is it right there. Ouya. It feels so much lighter without the covers. Let's go ahead and get some batteries. Oh, I know what that's for. You stick the battery in with that in it, and then you use that to pull the battery out when you need it out. Okay. I'm glad they thought that through. Well, there you have it, guys. There's the whole set of the Ouya console. But Daniel, where do you put the games? Well, that is where this thing lacks. There ain't no physical media for this. It's all digital. It's a store. But how am I supposed to download games in 2025 when the servers has been clearly discontinued? So let's just hope this guy came with some games installed on it, and then I'll show you why it might or might not be worth getting in 2025. Let's go ahead and boot it up. Alright, let's boot up the Ouya for the first time. Got a light on the top. Alright, so I totally missed the boot up screen, so let's go ahead and do this again. Okay, so to turn this on, you gotta hold the button for it to power on. But now it's got the indicator. Almost kind of like the switch, in a way. Alright, one more time. Official boot up screen. Ouya. Takes a minute. Okay, so that's taking a minute to boot up. Ouya! And that was the boot up. Alright, so this is the boot up screen, the menu screen of the Ouya. Got our controller here. And you don't have to wait forever for that boot up screen. You can just tap this and it kind of just like puts the console in sleep. And you hit it again. Boots it up. So you don't have to wait on that forever. But let's see what is on this. What? Alright, let's go to System Menu. So this is my first time going through this. Well, that ain't much of a system menu. Accounts. It seems we're unable to connect to the Ouya server at the moment. We recommend confirming your Ethernet or Wi-Fi setting. Yo, it's like glitching. The screen was like moving. Controllers, network. So it kind of reminds me like an Android in a way. So I'll go ahead and connect to my Wi-Fi. So I went ahead and plugged in the Ethernet. I'm assuming this is the fan on top of it or the bottom. I don't know how hot this thing gets, but yeah. It's pretty small. I do like the little sound effects that it does. So that's, you know, different. Right, so it looks like there's a total of 5.78 gigs. I don't know what. I guess this comes with a 10 gigabyte. I don't know what this console comes with. But, yeah. Is there anything on here? Oh, okay. So it is an Android. don't think there's any games on this at all. So yeah, I don't think there's any games like already. I don't think this person had any games. Because, you know, obviously the store's been discontinued. So why should you buy this in 2025? And that, my friend, is because you can hack into this thing, and it's super easy, and we can get access to the store again. So I'll show you guys how to hack this little guy, and we'll get access to some games, and check it out. So let's go ahead and get into hacking the Ouya, or modding, whatever you want to call it. Hold up. There is a couple games on here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we do got some games on here. Let's try this Nightmare Tower. What? Cannot load. Can I load any of these?
So in conclusion, is the Ouya worth getting in 2025? Yes and no. If you're planning on modding the Ouya, then yes, I would highly recommend getting it. If you're planning not going the extra yard of modding the Ouya, then no, it's not worth it, as the servers are shut down, so you can't get any games for it. I just got lucky that there was games on mine, but I will make a separate video and I will show you how to mod it. So stay tuned for the Ouya modded console. Until next time, subscribe, like, and I'm out this thing. Peace!